Irish Blur, Tom Scudamore is number 2. Ruby Walsh, of course, riding the top weight. Iris Blur, 23-length winner at Sandown for Tom Scudamore 2 starts ago, and he's going the right way, but got a lot of weight to carry today. 3 is Mini Sensation, winner of the Welsh National, and also the singer and Friedlander at Uttoxeter. Barry Garrity aboard today. 4 is Carberry Cross, who ran an absolute shocker at Kempton last time. Tom Siddle in the saddle, claiming the 3. Number 5 is Take Control, Roddy Green, winner of the Scottish National. Take Control has a reasonable weight for the Grand National as well. 6 is You're a Good 'Un, who's also another veteran around Aintree. Robert Thornton in the saddle. 7, Bobby Grant, trained by Peter Beaumont, who's attempting to end a losing streak of some 11 weeks without a winner. Russ Garrity aboard today. 8 is Southern Star, another big hope for Trevor Hemmings, and Jim Cullity has the ride today. 9, Caterino's a non-runner. 10 is Bindaree, last year's Aintree hero, of course, won the Grand National there for Jim Cullity. But Carl Llewellyn, his regular rider, in the saddle today. 11 is Frosty Canyon, who's not in the National, Tom Doyle. 12 is Hugo de Grez, Paul Robson, claiming the 3, Paul Robson, and this is Hugo de Grez is a good chance here. 13 is Jonks Cross, having his last race today. Brian Crowley taking the ride. 14 is Wonder Weasel, the mount of Des Flavin, coming in there for the ride, replacing JP McNamara. 15 is Supreme Glory, Leighton Aspel. 16 is Arden Scout, Dominic Ellsworth. 17, Amberley House, Warren Marston. You heard everything that Ginger McCain had to say about this one. And 18 is the outsider, Kit Smarty, the mount of John Kavanagh. So 17 to go. Caterino doesn't. Let's have a look now at the betting.
Well, we've got co-favourites here at 7 to 1. Shotgun Willy, Irish Blur and Frosty Canyon. Southern Star is 8 to 1 with Mini Sensation at 8 to 1. Wonder Weasel is 10s with Ardent Scout at 11s. Hugo de Grez is 12s with Bindaree 16s. It's 20 to 1 bar. Despite the...
And it will be vital for them to take up a handy position, the position that they want as they head to the first of 22 fences. All over the first safely, and Jonks Cross, who's actually having his last race start today. This is his swan song, and he's showing the way. This one-time Welsh National winner by a couple of lengths to Arden Scout in second. Settling third with the cheek pieces is Wonder Weasel as they head over the second. Then in behind them, Shotgun Willy right over on the far side from Frosty Canyon and Hugo de Grez. 2 or 3 lengths away, Bindaree, the Grand National winner, in about 7th or 8th place with the white face on the far side as they head over the third. Further back in the field then on the near side is Supreme Glory. They're followed next in the field by Iris Blur, who's back in the field with Take Control as they head to the water the first time. Kit Smarty is well back in the field. Carberry Cross is also well out the back with Bobby Grant. They're followed by Southern Star and Mini Sensation. You're a Good 'Un and Amberley House is absolute last of the 17 runners, all still standing as they've jumped 4 so far and heading out into the country with just under 2 circuits to travel. Heading into the back now, and Jonks Cross it is who shows the way by 3 or 4 lengths to Wonder Weasel in second. Settling in third on the inside, Shotgun Willy, the top weight, having his first start for almost 11 months. 3 or 4 away then in fourth is Arden Scout, followed by Frosty Canyon, who's very handy at the 5th, followed by Hugo de Grez, and back in the field then Supreme Glory from Take Control. Kit Smarty is well back in the field, so too Bindaree, who's lost a couple of places now from Carberry Cross as they head over the next. Well back in the field too is at this stage Mini Sensation, giving them a big start, but usually does, from You're a Good 'Un as they come to the 7th. Southern Star is right out the back, and so too at this stage Amberley House, and Bobby Grant has dropped back to last. Continuing their journey down the back now and towards the 8th, and it's Jonks Cross who's out in front by 3 or 4 lengths. Draws towards it now, jumps out to his right, but does it well. From in second, Wonder Weasel. 3 or 4 away then in third is at this stage Shotgun Willy. They're followed by Frosty Canyon and Supreme Glory, the white to cap right over on the far side as they come to the ditch now, the second of them. Further back in the field then Hugo de Grez as they continue their journey down the back and about to swing sharply left-handed. Jock's Cross it is who shows the way by 2 or 3 lengths. To in second, Wonder Weasel. In third is Shotgun Willy. 3 away then is Ardent Scout, travelling on the inside of Frosty Canyon and Supreme Glory and Carberry Cross, and the yellow and black Arkle colours coming into it now. Back in the field at this stage as they on the turn now with well over a circuit and a half to go. Hugo de Grez back in the field with Take Control. They're there with Mini Sensation as they head now towards the first in the home straight on the second occasion. They've completed a circuit, and Jock's Cross it is who shows the way. 3 or 4 lengths to Wonder Weasel. Then in third is Frosty Canyon, followed in fourth on the far side by Shotgun Willy. Next in the field is Ardent Scout, followed then as they come towards the 11th by Take Control. They're followed then on the outside by Supreme Glory, and also Iris Blur is starting to get a bit closer. You're a Good 'Un back in the field at this stage from Hugo de Grez, Amberley House, Carberry Cross. Kit Smarty out the back. Bindery still well back as they come to the 12th, and he's right out the back with Mini Sensation, who's giving them an enormous start. Heading towards the 13th, and this will be the open ditch, and the leader to it, Jock's Cross, has been making most of the running by 3 lengths to Wonder Weasel. In third is Frosty Canyon. Fourth then is Shotgun Willy, followed then on the outside by Iris Blur, who's starting to come into it now from Supreme Glory, Ardent Scout. Then You're a Good 'Un, Hugo de Grez and Amberley House as they head to the water. Carberry Cross is out wide, followed then on the inside by Southern Star and Bindery from Take Control. Then Bobby Grant, Mini Sensation, Kit Smarty. They've got just under a circuit to go, and Peter Scudamore at this stage, can you see the winner?
I can, but I can't point it out to you, I don't think yet, Jim. But they've got a good even gallop, haven't they? Jock's Cross is, he must be pleased, Brian Crowley on Jock's Cross. He's just got a nice even gallop, which I was on about to start with. And I think, you know, they're all still in there with a great chance. Bindery is still close enough, if good enough, just on the inside. Mini Sensation looks, he didn't jump the water jump very well, and I think they've called it a day on him. But as they go out into the country here for the last time, Jim, it's a terrific race opening up.
Well, the first to be pulled up is Mini Sensation. The Welsh national winner has been pulled up, and Jock's Cross is the leader. Down the back over that one from up in second, Wonder Weasel. In third, Supreme Glory from Frosty Canyon. In behind them, Shotgun Willy, followed then in the centre by Iris Blur, running a great race as they come to 6 out. You're a Good 'Un is wide. Hugo de Grez nodded on landing. Further back in the field, Southern Star with plenty to do at this stage from Amberley House. They continue their journey down the back now, and this is 5 out. Jock's Cross leads towards it, running a great race in his swan song. Leads over it. Bindery, a bad mistake back in the field. That's very costly. As they head towards the last down the back, an open ditch now. Jock's Cross being tackled by Wonder Weasel and Supreme Glory on the far side. In behind them is Frosty Canyon, followed by You're a Good 'Un. Further back in the field, then there's Shotgun Willy being hard ridden, trying to get into it. Iris Blur still running a big race as they start to group up. This 6 or 7 up front now, and they start to kick away from the main body of the field. It's still Jock's Cross, the leader from Wonder Weasel. Up on the outside, You're a Good 'Un, followed by Supreme Glory and Shotgun Willy. Behind them at this stage is still Iris Blur from Frosty Canyon. Hugo de Grez is under the whip. Amberley House is a long way back in the field, and with Southern Star as they straighten up for home. 3 left to jump, and You're a Good 'Un on the near side is drawn alongside Jock's Cross to take it up now. Further back in the field then is Wonder Weasel from Shotgun Willy, and then behind them is Iris Blur, but they race up now with 2 fences left to jump in this red square Vodka Gold Cup, and it's You're a Good 'Un, the leader. Jumps out violently to his right, lands over it clear of Wonder Weasel, then Shotgun Willy, Jock's Cross, followed then by Iris Blur, and a long gap to Frosty Canyon, who's struggling. 1 left to jump though, and it's You're a Good 'Un, who's found his form today. He's 3 or 4 lengths clear, draws towards it again to his right. That's cost him a couple of lengths, I'd say, because they now have to swing left. They're on the run in for home. It's You're a Good 'Un, who's about 3 or 4 lengths clear. Battling on is Wonder Weasel. Now called on for an effort. Iris Blur is coming out of the ground with Shotgun Willy. 100 yards left to go. You're a Good 'Un stopping. Now they're starting to come at him. Iris Blur and also Shotgun Willy wearing him down. What a performance, Shotgun Willy. He's going to win it. What a great performance at a great Grand National trial. Shotgun Willy has won it. It's a photo for second between You're a Good 'Un and Iris Blur. Then back in fourth is is Wonder Weasel, followed then by Frosty Canyon, Jocks Cross, Supreme Glory, Bindaree, Hugo de Graz. They're followed by Southern Star is back in the field. Then Carberry Cross with Take Control, Bobby Grant, Arden, Scout Kit, Smarty, and Amberley House has finished last. The winner is number 1, Shotgun Willy, and what a training performance by Paul Nicholls. This horse having his first start for just on 11 months. Big performance, owned by Mr. Graham Rhodes, trained by Paul Nicholls and ridden by Ruby Walsh.
Vodka Gold Cup chase success of the top weight, Shotgun Willy. No doubt his odds will be trimmed for the Martel Cognac Grand National, winning after a big break from the racecourse at 10-1 for Ruby Walsh and Paul Nicholls. Great finish, 3/4 of a length there back to number 6, You're a Good Un at 40-1. Number 2, Irish Blue, the 13-2 favourite, was third. 14, Wonder Weasel, 10-1 was fourth. Non-runner 9.